Back with another episode of Bar for Bar, and I'm here with.
NessaOg,
How you doing, Nessa? How's your day going?
I'm schooling right now, chilling.
I feel you. I feel you. Let's get right into the interview. You know what I'm saying? First thing we gotta talk about is the catalog. We got Warzone, we got Remember Me, we got Never After featuring YS, Come Up, Different Side, Higher Calling, Where You At, not Where You At. I apologize. Black Heart,
Mm-hmm.
um, Poverty Dreams, Never Showed Love, Blackheart 2, Out the Mud, A Lot to Say, Toxic Pain, and more songs on the way. Nessa, what do you think, out of that catalog is your favorite song?
I would definitely have to say, it got to be Warzone.
Warzone's the
Warzone,
favorite?
yeah, Warzone,
We definitely going,
definitely,
you got.
definitely.
I was just going to ask you, what made Warzone your favorite song? We're definitely going to touch on it later in the interview. Just wanted to, kind of, since we're touching on that point.
It's just the realness of the song, like what I'm talking about. Like, you feel me? Just everything is just has meaning to it. It's not a song that has no substance. You feel me?
No, I understand. I understand. For me, my favorite song out of all these, you know what I'm saying, might have to be that Blackheart. That
Yeah,
Blackheart,
that's
they're tough.
everybody favorite.
That's tough right there.
Yeah,
But before we go into the Warzone bars, just kind of want to go over kind of like the evolution of music, where you think you are right now, and kind of where do you think do you want to take it in kind of the next 5 years?
where I am right now. Uh, right now, I'm still clawing my way up right now. Still trying to fight, you feel me, just to get my position just solidified. But next 5 years, I definitely feel like I'll be on like a whole nother level of just like with my fan base and just everybody like actually listening to what I'm saying because I really be speaking some real ass shit. So
I hear that in the music.
yeah,
I'm following.
facts.
So let's get into the Warzone. The first question I gotta ask with this song before we go into the bars is, do you play Call of Duty?
Do I play college? Nah, I don't play that shit. That shit too difficult.
Uh,
I
but
used
just
to
go.
play like zombies and shit, but I don't play that shit no more.
Okay, so you don't play Warzone Call of Duty. That was the
Nah.
first question. My question though, when going into Warzone, we're looking at the bars now. On that hook, you said, "How do I?" And then in between there, you were stating, questions. What were you stating in those four, "How do I's" with that ad libs? What were you saying there?
Basically, if you really want to get technical, I was actually talking to God,
Mm,
just, asking, like, why was I put in this type of position and, having to deal with the hardships that I had to, deal with and just my situation, just coming from, you feel me, poverty and having people die around me and just like, just the situation with, the song, what it was about actually, my brother, and what he had to deal with, just why all these bad things just kept happening like in a row.
I'm following. And then also, kind of what I want to ask is, after that the hook, you have him here speeding on the highway, thinking about my past, reminiscing days I've been stressing, always looking up, pleading God come and take me. Now, my question at that, and kind of what you
Uh,
were just stating, is when you're making the music, do you feel like it's spiritual in a sense, or kind of just connecting on a higher level when asking these questions?
I would say both. I would definitely say both. It's like you're tapping into another realm when you're like, when you're writing like music type shit. That's as far as for me. I don't know about anybody else, but definitely it's like a whole different thing that I gotta tap into for real. And it just something just take over.
And then following that, those bars, it's too much going. going on. I got to be strong. Do you once again kind of with the spiritual side when you're having that conversation, with God, is he giving answers? Is that kind of where he's coming in as well?
I can't really say he gives me answers, but he'll like he'll lead me in a direction where I didn't think I would end up, or he'll show me something in a way that I wasn't thinking at the time, and I'll just double back and be like, wow, like you just proved something to me, and I didn't even know it.
I'm following. So we're gonna go from Warzone to Remember Me. Now with Remember Me, we got the visuals. I heard the Warzone visuals is on the way. Um, but that Remember Me visuals, I got a couple questions about the visuals before we go into the bars, and kind of also just in general with your visuals. Kind of what are you going for with the visuals? What I asked another artist kind of is what is the plan when you're going in to shoot the visuals? Are you on that producing side? Are you sitting down kind of already having something mapped out before you go into the visuals?
I like to have like a little story mapped out when I'm like just about to before I record, get the cameraman and film it's everything I do. I try to do like a mini movie because it needs to match up with what I'm talking about. Or if I want to have fun with it, I'll have a little fun with it. You feel me?
I'm following. Now, with this Remember Me videos, I got 3 questions. One, how many times y'all practice passing the plastic cups? Okay, I gotta ask that. Cause it was too smooth.
Yo,
It was too smooth. That wasn't no one take.
nah, that none of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. None of that was planned. Like none of that was planned. We were just, and it was my birthday, and it was just we just shot something. Like it was just all raw, just uncut. None of that. Just having fun.
And then the second question is, y'all got the big plastic cup package. Y'all got the 4. It was 4 of them, or was it 2?
Yeah.
Cause y'all had
I
a hell of
mean,
plastic cups.
yeah, I don't even remember. That was like what? That was like 2 years ago.
Okay, I just bought the same plastic cup package. That's why I was asking.
Uh,
And the last question with the visuals is, what flavor was the chicken in the video? Because that shit looked like it was just hot. Like y'all went and ordered hot wings, literally just hot. It wasn't buffalo. It was just hot. Do you remember the flavor of the
actually,
wings?
that was homemade. My mom's cousin made that. I think it was honey barbecue glaze. That shit was busting. It was
Oh, it
good.
was a honey barbecue.
Yeah,
Them shits do bust. They do
yeah,
bust.
them shits bust.
But after asking the visual questions, let's get into the verses. On that first verse, when I was young, I was fed up, didn't understand, didn't care. I was too young. I didn't want to go to school, didn't care much for the rules. All I really knew that I had something special. What was that special?
But the God giving me my talent,
What was
singing. You
singing?
feel me? Mm-hmm.
And then what I wanted to ask is, what were you doing at the time to strengthen that the special? So your singing talent. What were you doing to strengthen your singing?
You said say that one more time.
So what I wanted to know is, with that something special, what you're saying is singing. What were you
Mm-hmm.
doing at that time instead of going to school, not caring, but you knew you had something special? What were you doing at that time to strengthen your singing capabilities?
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't really in a good headspace. So that's why I just kept, just praying and shit like that, just trying to push through everything. But I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, but it was just something that I knew I had. Like, like family members would tell me, you feel me, you got something, you feel me? Like you would take one look at me, you wouldn't think that I'm a singer. Like, so
And that's another question I was going to ask. And that says, what would you kind of describe yourself? Rapper, singer, artist, singer?
uh, I would definitely describe myself as an artist. I don't like to categorize myself because I want to work with all types of genres.
Gotcha.
I'm very versatile.
And I can hear that in the music as well.
Right.
Now, going through the next couple bars, after feeling all this burning desire all up in my throat, I really thought excited, better days to come. I'm going to be the main topic, preying on my downfall. Y'all just want to cop it. What was kind of the intentions on those lyrics?
I just got a lot of. I ain't gonna like. I'm not trying to like brag and that, but I really do got a lot of people that just they wasn't on this music stuff before, but now everybody want to be
Jacking away.
artists. Yeah, jacking away. You feel me? Nobody was doing that shit. I've been doing this shit for real, for real. Like niggas want to be a part of it now, but it's all good.
Do you let them be a part of it?
I mean, nah, I don't really fuck with them. I don't fuck with nobody. I'm my own lane.
I think. Now, that's another question on this first verse. You grew up in a city where your homies come and rob you. They don't give a fuck because they think they all out of options. I'm gonna let you do your take on that, and then I got a question.
Relax. That's just growing up from where I came from. Me grimy ass, snake ass niggas. I had to deal with so much animosities, just a whole bunch of it. Like people fake act like they fucking with you, and then they do some bullshit. Like so. And I went through a lot of definitely.
You can't teach 100. You either got it or you don't, right?
Facts.
Now, my questions here are they still your homies? That's the first question.
Hell no.
Okay,
Nope,
we just had to make sure, we can't do no forgive and forget. And then at what time of the robbing were they no longer your homies? Was it the thought or was it the action? Is kind of what I'm asking.
I ain't gonna lie to them. It was gonna have to be the action, to be honest, because I didn't know. You feel me? I was blind to the fact. Until they pulled that bullshit.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go to the second verse. Grew up in a city full of robbers. We already kind of touched on that, but my question is it was kind of more of an agreement because every time I go through Jersey, the tolls they really do be taxing. I don't get it. Kind of want a little understanding on that. Like the whole city really is some robbers when you think about it.
Hey, yo, you were right about that one though. Okay.
But then at the end of that visual, you had that Warzone as the outro. I thought that was a really nice touch on the visual as well, and kind of leading up. Another song that I want to touch on, Different Side. We kind of going into the visuals again because starting off that video, I think everyone that saw the video want to know who is the bitch. Who's the bitch on the phone? We gotta know who the bitch on the phone was.
That's a little shorty I've been fucking with since high school. So,
And also, I also just want to say, and I said, not a lot of artists I see this right from that Different Side video all the way to the Remember Me, same gang, same people in the video.
Same shit. You feel me? The same shit is not gonna change. I don't fuck with nobody.
Now,
niggas is with.
No, I feel you. You got to be the same crew, right?
Yeah, facts.
Now, on the verses here on Different Side, you said you ain't meet a nigga like me. Pull up on that ass, show you what it really be. Now, that's my question I gotta ask here. Acetates. That's the real question. What we looking for out here in these streets, Nessa?
I ain't gonna cap, bro. I was really just talking my shit. Like, I was fresh out of high school. You feel me? You say I was a little salty. You feel me? Because I had a lot of bullshit was going on. So, you know what I mean? I was just talking my shit, but niggas know what's up. Like, I ain't with all that gang shit. But if I gotta do something, I'll do it. You feel me?
I feel you. You didn't answer the question though. Acetates. You didn't answer the question. You tried.
I kind of went around it.
No, I feel you. We gonna push on. Because once again on the same song, pulling up on my ex and flexing in furs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you petty, Nessa?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm very petty.
I'm petty too.
It's,
That's kind of why I want to add that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm petty. Fuck it.
How petty though,
And
Nessa? Like, did you actually go and flex with the furs, or like you sit to like a video of you flexing in the furs?
I don't even have to do that. It's all over the ground. And they see it. And they DM me and they know what's up. No
Phone,
cap.
phone. So Nessa, I got two more songs that I want to break down some bars with. But before that, just want to
Mm,
do a quick transition. Just want to see kind of your favorite artists and producers, kind of in your lane, right?
okay.
So who do you have as your favorite artist right now? Or it could be one person, it could be a bunch of people. Doesn't have to be famous. Could be in the area.
What I like right now. I definitely I'm fucking with this nigga from Irvington, D Rose. Definitely hard. Uh there's another guy. What's his name? Hottie Bands. I fuck with him. I got somebody from my city. I fuck with YS. Uh, as far as like mainstream people, probably only like Chris Brown. I don't really listen to too much music, but myself, a couple locals. That's pretty much it. Oh, and my boy, my boy Saint. Yeah, he hard. That's pretty much it.
Gotcha. And then producer side. Any producers?
Producers? Nope. I don't got nobody right now. Local or mainstream.
Gotcha. All right. Now we're gonna go back to the bars. I got higher calling.
Mm,
So do the most on the gram for the clout. Hiding behind the screen. I call that pussy shit. You ain't legit. Nigga, you a bitch. I peep the faking shit. Now, that's what we just came back
yes, sir.
from you know you mean nigga like me, you know what I'm saying, and then the pettiness is this the kettle calling, the kettle calls up black like that. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, this is what I'm telling you, especially through the music. I ain't gonna cap. I'm one petty ass nigga, especially through the music. And trust me, like niggas know who I'm talking to. Like if they listen, they'll know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like niggas know.
Because the second question I asked was this a sneak this to me since we not on the on the same song? I
Nah,
just want to make sure.
nah. Hey, don't sneak this. Okay, you good?
All right, all right. Now the last song that I want to touch on was the Black Heart. Once again, I said this is my favorite song. And you said love is cheap. Miss me with that shit. So I had some real questions to ask here, Nessa. How much do you think
Mm,
love costs?
I don't. It shouldn't cost a thing, but you know,
Like the movie?
girls is everything is money, materialistic. How much money you got in your account? Like it's ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. It shouldn't cost nothing. That shit should be free. So I don't know. Generation is fucked up.
I feel you. What I've been doing lately, Nessa, I've been going on dates with a card that already is overbalanced, so it'll decline, and then just see what happened. You know what I'm saying? And then afterwards, I just, it. From there, I could pull back up with the other card. You know what I'm saying? And it's. But you see that's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm with you. Love shouldn't cost a thing, right?
No, no, it shouldn't, bro. Like for real, really
Uh,
shouldn't.
and then another thing I want to ask you, Nessa, is with this Black Heart, are you no longer in the game? Like, did you retire to Jersey, or you still out here in these streets?
Hey, yo, I'm gonna say I'm working on something right now. I got a work in progress right now.
I feel you. I feel you. It be like that.
Work in progress.
All right. So I got two more questions. So
Mm-hmm.
one question I wanted to ask is, how did you meet Saint? 201 Saint. How did you meet him?
Damn, how did I meet Saint, bro? That was what, like a year or two ago. I met him on the gram. I know that for a fact.
Mm.
I was looking for like studios because like I think this was like after COVID and it was no studios and shit like that. And I'm pretty sure I hit him up or maybe he hit me up first and I just linked up with him and I think that was his home studio and that nigga he know what he doing. First time we linked up, it was just vibes, straight vibes. Nigga's just a cool ass nigga. Like he know music, he know what the fuck he be talking about. He was into my session, like I fuck with that. Like dope ass engineer, like you know what he doing.
And then that's the last question I had to ask you. Do you have questions for me?
Yeah, I got one question for you.
Yep.
How long you been interviewing artists?
I would
Like
say I've
doing
been
this?
interviewing artists. I want to say probably going on 6 years. So
That's the
I want to say with I came in with Banter with the Brothers where we would interview artists together kind of, and we all kind of went and did like our own segments at the time. My segment
mm,
was music. So I was with Malik, or Saint. I apologize. 201 Saint.
mm,
When he started recording like at the school. So like I'd be in a session, I'll sit down, watch him freestyle something real quick, say let's do this, put a little heel on it, you know what I'm saying? And from there I was like, yeah, I really want to sit down and have conversation with artists and kind of get more information or kind of get a better understanding of how they're making the music and kind of getting their messages out there as well.
mm, got you. All right, bet.
Did you have any other questions for me, Nessa?
Nah, that's it, bro.
Nessa, before we go anywhere, I forgot to ask one thing. Any shout outs? That's what I forgot to ask.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely want to give a shout out to my manager. You feel me? Y'all can follow him on the gram. I think it's at King Lorenzo. My team. You feel me? And I forgot to name one other artist I fuck with that I recently just did a song with. Flea. He hard. He's yeah, he's from my area. So shout him out too. You feel me? My brand, LMG, all that. You feel me? We green.
Bye bye. Well, appreciate you again, Nessa. And we out.
Bet.